looking at HCDI and be like, what if this breaks 160? So HCDI, we came back up to 150. Let's see if we break this 160 and go to $1. That's a possible long. Once we break that one HCDI, we're breaking. Holy smokes. That is good. That is good. That's a potential long. I took my long. I just took my long. I went long. HCDI just there. That's great. HCDI went there. Went long. HCDI 1.6. This is a great setup there. Now, I mean, everybody's thinking 180 and higher or 190. There we go, HCDI. There we go. 160, 170. Come on, let's see this one. Let's see this one. It'll just jump up. HCDI is the stock of the day. Seems like 2.2 million flow, 21 million in volume. That looks pretty good. You know, I just went in at 160. Trying to sell to the 180s or higher. This is a nice squeeze candle. Just waiting for them to accumulate this 160, and then we shoot. Okay, they accumulated 160. There's some buyers at 161. And now we're just trying to sell over 180 to $2. Next resistance is 195. So a lot of people are going to be looking at this one as 195 and higher. There we go. HCDI looking good. Went long at 160. This is a high of the day break. I mean, I could have gone long at 150, but you know, better in than not. We're pretty much 171. Looking to sell one. I think we should get up to 190. 190, that would be a 20% gain. If we get up to 190, I'll be pretty freaking happy. HCDI watching the level 2. I mean, over 175. A nice push over 175 should push this over 180 to 190. 180 to 190 would be my target. Looking for 180 to 190 as my target. Waiting for it to hold 160 because that was pretty much a new high of the day. You know, actually, that 160 break was a pre-market high break. Was an opening range breakout and a high of the day breakout. So I kind of bought that right there, and I'm just gonna sell it over like 190. That should be the plan here, and I'm waiting for that 160 to get defended. And once it gets over 175, you know, I'm just gonna sell into this push of 180 to 190. That is the plan. And let's see if this one works. I'm risking about 10 cents. So 160 long, 150 stop. We're just going to get over 173. Waiting for it to go over 173, 169, 170. I'm having my order ready just in case we get over there. So I'm waiting for a nice bid over 175. So I'm watching level 2, and I have a market order just once we see a 175 bid. And waiting, I mean, right now I'm waiting for them to defend 160 and just rip over 175. So I have my button of my sell order just in case we hit. So hold as 160s and rip over 175. That's the plan here. Come on, 165, 164. I mean, hopefully it's not gonna be 163, 168. There we go. So we got some flashes right there on the level 2. We just hit 163 and immediately we got a 167 bid. So they're buying it up. I mean, if it comes back to 160, I'm going to take a flat trade on it because I have a little bit more size than usual on this one. So we're just waiting for that 175 push in HCDI, or it's just going to be a flat trade for me. So waiting for that 170. I mean, we hit that 170, and we were supposed to break that 170. Let's see, 165, 166. Let's go. Let's break that 170, and once we get over, is it gonna be a flat trade? Is it gonna be a high of the day fake out? 166. I'm just looking at level 2 right here. As you can see that, right now we should be defending 160. 161 is what you want to be, that's that must hold. There's 170. So now we got to get over 180 to 190. That's my target. make 20, 30 cents. That's 10% win. So right now I'm waiting for it to break 175. There it is. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. One all out, sold, sold. That was a great trade. That is a great trade. Congratulations on that trade. That's a $1,500 trade right there. That's a $1,500 trade right there. Congratulations. We just hit, wow, 167 to 196 in one candle, guys. One candle. One candle from 160 up to 196. 20% profit. I had 187 exit. That is a sick trade. That is a sick trade. Today is a great day to be making money. That's a $1,500 trade on 5,000 shares. That was a great trade. That was a sick trade. I'm very happy about that trade. Just three greens, one green, one green, one green, and one red. I made around 30 cents a share. That's 20%. I have 20%. That is a great trade there. Great freaking trade there. That is a great trade there. Look at that. In just a matter of like 1 minute, right there in that HCDI 2.2 million float. That is a great trade there. Look at that. That is sick. 159 up to 187 in just a matter of 3 minutes. Unfreaking believable if you have the patience and have, and I don't know, maybe that thing is gonna go to $2. Is it gonna go to $2? It's gonna go to 250. Is it gonna go to 350? I don't know where that thing is gonna go, but I'm glad I pretty much took that long and took advantage of HCDI. That is beautiful. High of the day break of 160. And I sold right into that daily resistance of 195. Actually, I got a 187. Could have gotten 193 if I were completely perfect. Very nice trade indeed. Let's see. Very nice HCDI. And that was a great trade so far. MD, that is it. 3 trades for me today. Um, HCDI pretty much made my day. Very nice 160 break up to 180 break. That's like 20% in like 2-3 minutes of this stock. Congratulations if you took this trade. That was a great trade, and I actually took that one with size. And pretty much that was a great opportunity in HCDI. I mean, 140 up to 196. Day 2 continuation. I mean, if you have the patience and you have the discipline and you watch as many stocks as I do, that is like how quickly money can flow into your account. HCDI now brushing up to $2. Like I said, trading is risky, and that was a great opportunity right there. That is a great opportunity. We break 160, we held 160, and boom, we're up to $2. Amazing, the opportunity of penny stocks to be able to be up so quickly with such an amazing amount of money. So I'm like super green today, and like 3 out of 3 stocks. We got alt 10%. We got HUBC. HUBC was a 15% trade. I think that we got a 10% gain, 20% gain, and a 15% gain. Pretty freaking nice. 10% gain, 15% gain, and 20% gain. That's a lot of gains in a very small amount of time.